Welcome, everybody. Welcome to this special edition of Hanging Out with Temi. I've got my brother Wale Olaitan on the show, Footprint himself. Thank you so much for coming. And who else would we get in this dilemma that we are in but you? So thank you so much. You're highly recognized and acknowledged. I know you like politics, you like good governance, you're always there. And truthfully, even in Nigerian Society of Victoria here, we've been here now for many, many years,
Yeah,
that we've
that's
been
true.
working together in one way or the other. And where you always stay is in the place of truth. We all know that, and there's no question.
Thank you.
Very humble but powerful. So, and we know that when it comes to Nigeria, you love Nigeria. We know you
I
love.
I I do, Dr. Timmy. Thanks so much for having me on the show. It's a great honor to be on your show, and I'm also this opportunity at least to thank you for at least giving the opportunity to appear on your platform. I think many of you that started this before me is in a way you've given us the permission to do the same, as you use your voice to talk about issues. In a way you've given us, many of us that started late, you give us the permission to do the same. And I think in Australia and in Nigeria, we need to use our voices to bring issues that are very important. So thank you so much for having me.
Appreciate that. Thank you for your kind word. But yeah, I've been. Nigeria is, I love Nigeria as well, like and that's why both of you, we've served in one capacity or the other, even in Nigerian Society of Victoria, in Australia, here and there, because we love Nigeria. But Nigeria is doing my head in. It's Nigeria is doing my head. Like at a time, I was going to target Nigerian news, but then I'm like, it's a lot. But now it's even worse. I don't know how you feel, how you say it. It's so, like, when we think one thing today, before nightfall is another, and it's all big stuff. How are you coping though? Because it really does affect me. It really does affect me.
Yeah, just like you, like I'm very passionate about Nigeria. One of the reasons why I'm very passionate about Nigeria is because I know you've been here before me, but I've been here for 21 years. And I know that the more you stay longer in this part of the world, you see the way they do things, through, public sector, through private sector. I know you and my brother, you're on a few private businesses. So you see how things are done. But at the end of the day, you come to realize that there's nothing, that most of the things that they do here and most of the things that we are lacking at home. At the end of the day, you see how human being, doing exactly the same here. And I get frustrated when we still talking about some of the things we've taken for granted here. You're still talking about, in 2025, you're still talking about, issues around electricity or power. You're still talking about roads. You're still talking about things that we've taken for granted. So, as you said, I feel very passionate about it, and I think we have two options. It's easy just to resign to fate and say nothing about it or do nothing about it. I complain about every government. That is one choice, I think. But on the other hand, I think that we can use our platforms, no matter how small it is. We can use our platform to let people think about their choices and for people to know that we can still make our country better. So that is where I'm coming from. But the frustration aspect of it, I get it so much that even sometimes I'm like, what am I even going to talk today? As you said, 2 weeks ago, we were talking about Trump coming to bomb everyone in Nigeria, and then And then quickly we move on. Okay, before Trump, there was this, Omoluabi story.
Oh my God! Oh my word! Oh my word! I
You know,
saw you posted your Omoluabi. Oh my word!
yeah, so it's just
What's
every week, every story. And before you know it, I remember when it was going on, one of my older friends, she's in Abuja, and we spoke about it. She's a lawyer. So we did an interview and she shared a legal perspective on some of the issues. And she said to me, Wale, don't worry, in about a week now, we'll be talking about another topic.
another thing?
People will move on.
Oh
And by
my!
the following week, we're talking about Trump, and then we move on to other things. Now we're talking about Obasanjo, and Fayose. So it's nonstop.
Unbelievable. Ah, dear. We have a lot to talk about because these
Yeah.
days, what is happening, even the kidnapping and Trump is another major thing. And I have my own opinion about that, but we're going to have another time. Please, if you're obliged to let us talk about that, it's going to be our special Nigeria or African edition on Hanging
Yeah.
Out With Temi to talk about that. But the Obasanjo, I actually listen. I mean, if people don't know Obasanjo, Obasanjo is our one of our past presidents. They call him actually Pan Africa influence because he was also a chairman to African Union, a special envoy for Africa, and engaged. Listen to this. He was engaged in conflict resolution
Yep.
and oversee election. So conflict is here, Baba. First African head of state to hand over power to civilian. I think he earned our respect to have done that.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, and he's an old man, he's 90 something. He got into army in
Is
1958.
88, I think 88 going to 89, I think.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's 80. The last time I checked, I think is 88.
Okay.
But 88 years old. It is a lot in Nigeria by the last,
It's a lot.
yeah.
It's a lot because statistically, the lifespan that was calculated was you don't even want to say it out here, but so 89 is a lot. Thank
Oh
God.
yeah, officially, yeah, officially, yeah.
Officially. And do you know Baba holds PhD in theology?
Yeah, I know that after
Retirement.
his time in government, he went back to the National Open University, where he studied, and yeah, and I know that he eventually completed a PhD, which is a great, achievement for him at his age.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, you watch let's play this. And Fayose, should we say, Fayose also was one of our
He was a
ex-governors.
governor. He was one of the youngest governors at the time. He was a promising kind of generational shift. He was the governor of Ekiti State between 2003 to 2006. He wasn't able to complete the full 4 years, in his first term. But he's someone that you have to give it to. He won't give up easily. So he was able to, he made his way back for the second time. And between 2014 to 2018, he was the governor of Ekiti State. So in actual fact, he spent 2 terms of 7 years as a governor. So it's not a pushover in Nigerian politics, especially in Southwest politics.
Okay. I think Baba Obasanjo acknowledged that as well, that his achievement cannot be overlooked. He mentioned that. But I've
He
got a
did,
snippet.
he did, yeah.
I've got a snippet. I think we should watch this and then talk through it
Okay,
afterwards.
okay.
Up to the time I started coming here, some people called me and said, "We hear you are going to Ayofayoshe's birthday. Can't you remember he abused you?" I said, "Thank you for reminding me." In Yoruba land, we have a saying, you are not the best of my political children. You are not. But you have made achievement that must not be ignored. Because even to get me to come to this, you couldn't approach me directly. You sent Osita to come and sound me out. Abi Wabachirere, Araki Oyalao, Aishirere Tony, see me. You couldn't come direct. And when Osita came, I said, Osita, who also is a political child. I said, well, if he has sent you and you have delivered the message, then say to him that you have delivered the message. And then you phoned me. And I said, Ayo, who? And you say, Ayo Fayose. I said, yes, you can see me anytime. Everybody to learn a lesson from there. And then, after you have heard from me, you phone your wife. And I spoke to your wife. And I said, Madam, you and your husband, Omoluabi. And your wife completely disarmed me by saying, Baba, you are right. And then when you get that, then what else can I do? Baba, you are right. So, we've asked for forgiveness. And as far as I'm concerned, you are forgiven. The lesson, the right lesson.
Amazing. There you have it. There you have it. I hope it was clear.
Yeah, it was clear. The video you just played, yeah, it was very clear.
Yeah. So the question people were asking was, why did Baba come there if he was going to say all that?
I think there's a funny sound. Yeah.
Is it? I can't hear it. You're very clear. Are you still hearing the sound?
Yeah.
I
Maybe
can't hear it.
from the source that you played that video, if you could turn it off.
Up to the time and come.
So now, so you can unmute yourself now. So now it's good. The video is off.
Okay.
Is it better now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, clearly.
Okay.
There is an ongoing noise. So let me. Oh yeah, now I can hear. I'm going to delete it. Gone. How about now?
Yeah, for whatever reason, I think it's better now. Yeah, it's better now.
It's gone now. I removed it.
So
I can hear now. There's something still talking.
yeah.
Is it from your end?
No, that's what I'm trying to check.
Yeah, because I've read off any background. It's very faint here, but nothing really major.
let's continue, Dr. Temi.
All right.
Yeah. For me, I think people have asked, a few questions around why would Mr. Fayose, why would they think of people to invite for his 65th birthday of all people that he could have invited, that he actually invited Obasanjo? Some people have asked that question. People have argued that he knew their history, he knew that yeah, something is still not right with that.
Okay, maybe we'll take a quick break then.
A quick break. Okay, that's fine.
Let's take a quick break. I'll be back.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. All right. I'm just checking to see. All right, now welcome back. We're having some technical difficulties. Can you still hear that noise?
Hello?
Hello? I can hear you. The noise gone down.
Yeah, can you hear me? Okay, so I think people argue that what was Mr. Fayose actually looking for of all people that I could have invited for his 65th birthday? Why Baba Obasanjo? And why do you pay him to really attend your 65th birthday? People have also argued that Fayose acted in good faith. He knew he had issues with Baba Obasanjo in the past. He knew as a political, son that he wasn't Baba's best political godson, but in a way he wanted to seek forgiveness publicly. That based on that, he, reached out to Baba, and then he did all he had to do in terms of sending people to Baba and appealing to Baba in the background. Some people argue that that should have been enough for Baba, that Baba should have, for accepting his invitation, Baba should have been whatever rebuke he wanted to offer, that he should have done that in the private, which he already did. Especially Baba saying in that video that even he told Mr. Fayose and his wife that Ekin Omoluabi. To non-Yoruba speakers there, who are, yes, the concept of Omoluabi is a Yoruba cultural concept. And to call someone Omoluabi, I think it's the highest Yoruba person. Because the concept of Omoluabi encompasses good character, integrity, and honor. So for Baba to particularly everything he said was good in terms of it's just from where we're coming from our culture. He's an elder, and by his age, 88 or 89 years old. By our culture, Baba is in best position to offer a reprimand to a younger person, 88 years old man, admonishing or rebuking or just reprimanding a 65-year-old. Within our culture, it's acceptable because Baba is good enough to be his dad. At his age, looking at that 23 or 24-year difference in terms of the age, is in a position to really reprimand him. But for me, looking at the interview, I think what really changed the whole thing, I think he spoke, like from the video, he spoke well about him, his achievements on You know, I know Dr. Temi, you know what that means in our language. That no matter how belligerent or how bad the child is, you can't really run or chase that child, to a tiger, to kill. So he, in a way, reprimanded him, acknowledged his achievements, and also used the opportunity to say things. I would think that it's a tricky one. I would think that the most difficult part of it for me, I would think that that's the talk around. Okay, Omoluabi, that you are not Omoluabi, that you are not a person of good character, you are not a person of integrity, you are not a person of honor. That is what it means. So I'm not exactly sure, Dr. Temi, how I'm going to react to it in public. I'm not exactly sure how I will react in public if, for argument's sake, we're having our Yoruba Association events or our party or NSV event publicly, and I had to share the stage with one of our elders here. I'm just talking hypothetically now. And the elder, let's say one of our referred elders here, maybe he's got something to say about me all this time that he hasn't, and he used that forum. Hello?
Yes, really?
Yeah, and he used that forum to publicly say that. I'm not exactly sure how I will actually react. So there's one part of me that felt, in a way, maybe that was the way he reacted. But I also know that he overreacted. So that would be my reaction to the next question around what did I think.
I agree 100% with what you said. I think Baba overreacted, and I like the word you use, overreacted. But as a Yoruba, and at that age, they have liberty to scold and to flog. When Baba was at university, I don't know if this guy is saying, where he was at the time. So Baba, apart from the age and his place in the world, Baba is highly, highly respectable, I'll say, all over the world. So I think Baba overreacted. The only thing that worked was the fact that Baba also said, although in Yoruba land also, we believe that Oko and Iyawo, they are the same thing. So if your husband continually continue to misbehave, and you cannot call him, all and you're just going like following him everywhere, then both of you are the same. However, I don't think it's the right platform for Baba to talk about the wife. I think it's Fayose, because that video was not. Can you still hear the noise? The noise still going on. Is it still going on?
It's still going on. I would think that whatever happened after you play that video, after you played that video, everything was perfect. I'm not thinking if I had to diagnose the problem, I would think that whatever happened after around where you played that video, the Baba's video, I was proud to that the audio from your end was perfect. Yeah.
Then I will not be playing any music again on this. This is a new screen so not be annoying. It's going on. So then you're not going to enjoy it, and our viewers are not going to enjoy it. So we're not going to be able to direct. Or should we just call it off and
yeah, we can reschedule. I think, as I said, it's better to be able to go
So what are we doing? Are you happy for us for me to clean it and come back? Or
Yeah, we can clean it and come over. We can. Yeah, I'm home. Yeah, if we can fix whatever we need to fix in the background, then we can start all over again. I'm happy for that.
give me back, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know.
No. It's technology, and I haven't touched anything on my side yet. So
Definitely. We'll be back very soon. Thank you.
okay, thank you.